Okay, hello engineers, welcome to the next lecture, and today we are going to discuss about how to set the units, limits and some of the basic buttons to work in 2D properly. Okay, so first of all, in this session we are going to see how to set the units. Basically, we are from mechanical, so most of the drawings what we made in mechanical, okay, sorry, in okay. So how to set your units in let's have a look. There are four ways to set the units. First of all, what I use, UN is the shortcut for units. Just press U and enter. And if you want to work with then here we have decimal and precision 0.00, keep it, and then we have to select or millimeters. Okay, so this is our first way of creating or setting our units. Second way of setting units is directly here, go to format and here we have units. Same thing we have to do here, just select decimal and 0.00 and here we have millimeters and say OK to it. There are two ways done. Again, here we have drawing utilities and we have this unit and same thing. Okay, so this is the way of setting your units. First of all, what we need to do, we need to set the units, and UN is the shortcut for units. Here is the way. Decimal precision is 0.00 and unit to scale inserted content is millimeters. And next thing is limits. First of all, what we need to know, what does it mean? It means area of drawing. Limits means what do you have the area of drawing. Okay, so first of all, LIM is the shortcut for limits and it is asking in your command line button. Here we have specify lower left corner. Basically it is asking about our origin point. So origin is 0 for X, press tab, 0 for Y. And second option is here, specify the upper right corner. Then we must specify the distance in direction X as well as the distance in direction Y. So 1000 is enough for now. 1000 press tab, then 1000 again enter, and we have the limit area or drawing area of 1000 by 1000 it means we have 1 meter by 1 meter limit area. Okay, so we can change the limit area according to your necessity. Then we have already set the units and limits. Now one more thing, we have to click on this button here, zoom all. That is very important. Okay, so what value you have saved in your limits, it will come in front of you, and here we can work with our limits. Okay, and one more thing, just you have to set this UCS means what? User coordinate system. Just set this UCS icon at the origin. Okay, so first of all, just right click here, go to UCS icon, so UCS icon at origin, so it will set to its origin. Okay, make the grid mode off by pressing F7 like this. Now see here, we must know about these four options while we are working in 2D. First one is, this is called object snap, this one is called object snap tracking, this one is called ortho mode, and this one is called dynamic input. Let us know about these four buttons one by one. So first of all, we need to know about this object snap, and shortcut is given here F3. What it works, what but why must keep this button on? Okay, so let's understand about this object snap. Suppose we have created a rectangle like this and one circle here, and suppose take this line and we want to start a line from this endpoint. You can see here one node is displaying here. Okay, and suppose we are going to take a line from in between or midpoint of this line, then we would not be able to see any midpoint here. Okay, so first of all what we need to do, we need to click on this down arrow button and we must check, okay, which button is on, which button is off. I always recommend to make all the nodes on, okay, by clicking once on this select all option. So once we have make them all, then we are free to work from anywhere. Okay, let's make this ortho mode on to draw a line straight, either horizontal or vertical, like this. Midpoint is visible, endpoint is visible, geometric center is also visible. Okay, quadrant is also visible, like this. Tangent is also visible here, we can see here, because we made all the buttons on from here. So it will be easy to work with the 2D sketches, okay, or 2D profiles. So always remember that we must keep this object snap on while we are working in 2D or 3D. Okay, and we have many types of buttons we have. Individually we can discuss later on. Okay, first of all, 4 buttons in this status bar are important. First one we have discussed now. Second one is object snap tracking. What does it mean? It means suppose we are taking a line. You can see here a horizontal green dotted lines appears, and once it appears then we can draw a line, okay, like this. We can track this button too, like this, and we can track this button too, like this. You can see a green dotted line, green horizontal dotted line. It means we can draw from exactly midpoint from the vertical lines. Okay, so just if you make this button off, then we would not be able to see any green dotted line to track the midpoint of this vertical line. Okay, so first of all, ensure that you made this button on while you are working in 2D or 3D. Okay, so here we have, you can see a green dotted line appears, and we can easily track any point, midpoint, end point, center point, quadrant point. So we can easily track any of them using this object snap tracking button. Okay, understood? The shortcut for this button is, you can see here, F11. If you press F11 from your keyboard, it will make this button on and off. Okay, that is object snap tracking. Very important command. Third button is ortho mode, which is very much useful. Okay, so suppose we are going to take a straight line, horizontal line or vertical line. Faster horizontal line, vertical line. Why it is coming straight, either horizontal or vertical? Because we made this button on. If we make it off, then like this, you can see here. So it will be little bit difficult to draw a horizontal or vertical line fastly. Okay, so that's why ortho mode is very much important for drawing any line or copying any object through any particular direction, or a straight, horizontal or vertical. Suppose this is a circle and we are going to copy this one. So you can copy this way, like this. Or suppose we made this button off, select, take this copy command. You can see here it is little bit difficult to copy in the horizontal line in a straight way. Okay, so just press F8 to make your ortho mode button on, and you can see here we can easily draw in the horizontal direction as well as in the vertical direction. So if you want to take a vertical line or horizontal line, or we copy any object and paste it in a horizontal direction or vertical direction, then it is necessary to make this ortho mode button on. Okay, now you can see the last button for this session is dynamic input. What is the work of this dynamic input? Suppose we are going to take a straight line, you can see here, and you can see the value of that straight line is 458 point something. Okay, you can easily see this. And suppose we type the value 200, enter, and again drag your mouse into your vertical direction, and suppose 150 is the line length, and press tab. If we press tab, then it will shift to the angle option. Okay, so just type here 45 degree and press enter to it. So you can see here we have taken two lines, and we can check the value like this, first point and second point. Here we have 200, and again this is your 150, and you can see the vertical distance as well. Okay, the angle and the aligned distance and the vertical distance and the horizontal distance, everything is visible here. But if we make this button off, and let's check it again, so we wouldn't be able to see the parameters of any line, angle, horizontal distance or vertical distance. Okay, so how to analyze, how can we analyze them all? Either we have made it correct or not. Okay, so remember that dynamic input is always very much important to work with accuracy. Okay, so you can see here easily we can check the value, and here we have all the details of that angular line. So I always recommend to make these four buttons on. First one is object snap, shortcut is F3. Object snap tracking, shortcut is F11. Ortho mode, shortcut is F8. And dynamic input, shortcut is F12. Here the shortcut is not given, but if we press F12, then you can see it is blinking like this. So it means the shortcut of dynamic input is F12. I hope these four buttons are clear. Okay, and now make all these unnecessary button off for now. These buttons are also very much important, but not for now. Okay, so only we are going to work with these status bar buttons. If you don't see these four buttons in your status bar area, then you can check in your customization. You can see here we have one option at the bottom right corner. So click here to find out your four buttons, that is ortho mode, object snap tracking, 2D object snap, and dynamic input. Okay, if we make this uncheck, then we have nothing to make on and off here. How would we know that these four buttons are off or on? Okay, so let's go to this customization button and let's make them all on. Okay, just clicking once at their positions. Okay, so I hope all these topics are clear. From next lectures we can try some important drawing tools and modification tools, and some of drawings we can create from next lecture. So I'm going to show you demo, what we are going to see, what we are going to discuss from next lecture. So some basic tools, okay, we will discuss, and we will create these basic drawings from the next lecture. Okay, so keep watching Digital CAD Official. If you are watching this video in YouTube, then do subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, thank you for this session. Thank you for being with us. Bye bye. Good day. Take care.